Over the past week, I've been covering some of the Easter eggs I'd found in Far Cry 5, and even though I've made quite a few videos of the game, there are still tons of Easter eggs that I haven't covered that perhaps didn't require their own video. In this video, I'll be covering all the Easter eggs and secrets in Far Cry 5. Obviously, Far Cry 5 is a huge game, but I was lucky enough to have access to the game a week before launch, and I've played it to death, but if you think I've missed any, then comment them down below. So we'll start small and cover the bobbleheads you can unlock to decorate your car. You can pimp your ride with the faces of Pagan Min and Vars, previous Far Cry villains, and even a rabbit from the Raving Rabbids series. Vars and Pagan Min aren't the only throwback to previous Far Cry games. Herc makes another appearance after also featuring in Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal. Well, he wasn't in Primal, it was his ancestor, but that's close enough.
Man, have we met before? Dang, man, my prayers have been answered. I got a direct line to that sweet little monkey god whose heart hangs in heaven.
You can also find crates nearby with Rook Island, the location of Far Cry 3, Kirat, the location of Far Cry 4, and Oros, the location of Primal. I didn't have Herc down as the souvenir collector type.
This isn't funny, hurry up, dude.
It's not only small collectibles that reference previous Far Cry games. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon has a whole mission dedicated to it. Not necessarily to it, more of a sequel to Blood Dragon, but you'll get the idea in a minute. I won't be posting the actual side quest here, but here's a look around the cave that one of the missions takes place in.
You were born to be a star.
And that's not the only reference to Blood Dragon. You can also unlock the Omega Soldier outfit, which is the outfit worn by the bad guys in that game. You can also unlock a Rainbow Six Siege outfit too, but you have to go through Ubisoft Club and have played Rainbow Six Siege on that account. A small price to pay to look this good. One final throwback to Far Cry games of years gone by is this cave featuring some pretty nifty cave paintings. Not the greatest Easter egg in the world, but a nice touch nonetheless. Moving on to the Easter egg that everyone has probably seen by now, the secret ending. Far Cry 4 has had one, and so Far Cry 5 has one. I'll add a timestamp on the bottom left of the screen in case you want to skip this Easter egg and move on to the next one. Unfortunately, this secret ending didn't feature any Crab Rangoon.
Whether immorality or the depravity hurt us anymore. Sure. There will be no more suffering. Oh, fungus.
Joseph C. I have a warrant issued for your arrest on the suspicion of kidnapping with the intent to harm. Now, I want you to step forward and keep your hands where I can see them.
There they are, the locusts in our garden. See, they've come for me. They've come to take me away from you. They've come to destroy all that we've built.
Do not touch that service weapon! Hold on and don't stand down! Stand down! Everyone calm down!
We knew this moment would come. We've prepared for it. Go. Go. God will not let them take me. saw when the Lamb opened the first seal, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts say, "Come and see."
Step forward.
And I saw. And behold, it was a white horse. And hell followed with him.
Rookie, cuff this son of a bitch.
God will not let you take me.
Rook, put the cuffs on him.
Put down your guns. Take your friends. And walk away.
Come on, rookie.
God is watching us, and He will judge you on what you choose in this moment.
God damn it, rookie. Sheriff?
Hold on, Marshal.
Sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone.
We're leaving, Rook.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Sheriff, get back there.
Shut up and listen. You put those cuffs on him. None of us get out of here alive.
I will have you all arrested.
So be it.
Moving on now, and this one will blow you away. Excuse the pun. You can unlock an alien gun which I and many others in my comment section agree resembles the Thunder Gun from the original Black Ops. It has terrible range, but up close it literally makes enemies evaporate. Allow me to demonstrate.
You're gonna regret this!
And here's the gun I think it's referencing.
Okay, on me!
Hudson, ice left! On the edge!
Something which I didn't see coming is Far Cry 5's decidedly creepy vibe, especially when exploring Faith's region. It's in Faith's region that we can find an entire town made up of mannequins, with some of these mannequins in very compromising positions. Carrying on with the creepy vibe, you can find a note at this location asking the ultimate question. Who are you going to call? An obvious reference to the Ghostbusters.
Thanks for helping. It's not much, but it's
Another slightly horror themed Easter egg, that is if you think this is an Easter egg, is the dead body clutching a frying pan. I'm a little bit dubious about this one, but many of my subscribers have suggested it to me, saying it could be Ellis from Left 4 Dead 2, or an even bigger stretch, a reference to PUBG. I'll stay out of this one and let you guys decide. Something a little more light-hearted is the appearance of a singing fish. It seems that Ubisoft have a certain affinity for singing fish, with one also appearing back in the original Watch Dogs.
Preppers are all crazy and stupid. I couldn't imagine anything worse than being wolfed in some...
I'm selling all that fish there and I'm getting all that dough. I'm pushing all the sushi and I'm getting all the hoes. Chicago River gangsta grinding heavy water slow. My future fucking dark, so this motherfucker close. Fuck your fishing rods, my bitch packing eggs raw. Selling on the corner like a motherfucking pro. Watch my income grow, slapping all the fucking foes. You can't catch me bird ass cracker cause I go against the flow.
Now, Zelda Easter eggs are everywhere nowadays, and Far Cry 5 has their own, albeit quite poor reference to the classic game series. This note on the locker reads, "It's too dangerous to go alone, take this," a line of dialogue which featured in the 1986 game Legend of Zelda. The texture is pretty poor on this, but I'll try and brighten it up and make it as clear as possible for you, so you can read it yourself. The penultimate Easter egg is referencing one of my favourite games of all time, Firewatch. If you head to the Johnson Tower on the starting island, you can hear a voicemail from a woman speaking to a man named Henry. Henry was the name of your character in Firewatch. He spent most of the game in a tower while being in contact with a lady called Delilah. This is a very subtle nod, but it's a reference nonetheless.
Hey, Henry.
Good to see you.
I'm at the edge of the wood near where you spotted the fire sign. I don't know what that showboater was doing buzzing the treetops, but the sky is now clear of air traffic. That smoke plume is pretty thick, but I need a closer look. What I can't figure out is what all these Peggies are doing out here. There's a whole bunch of them in the woods, calling out like they're looking for someone. I don't know if they're involved, but they seem pretty crusty and... Holy hell! A pickup just drove by like nobody's business, and the Peggies in the back were all carrying rifles and shotguns. Holy shit!
The final Easter egg we're going to cover features Pennywise the Dancing Clown. So far I've managed to find 2 red balloons around Hope County, with one found in the haunted house, possibly the biggest clue that Pennywise could be found in the game. Since finding the second balloon, I've looked high and low to try and find any more balloons or even any suggestion of Pennywise himself, or itself, I suppose would be the best way to describe him. But I can't find anything, so if you found any other locations apart from the 2 shown in this video, then please comment them down below. Anyway, I'll leave you to enjoy the Pennywise Easter eggs, but as always, if you've enjoyed the video, then a like is really appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe for more Easter eggs and secrets and loads of other games, and I'd also like to take this time to thank Daniel Graham, Kevin Hummett and Ollie Goes Online for the support over on Patreon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.